Oh, you have to read the long things for the...
Yeah. You know what? We're going to probably, I don't know, we might have to skip it, but we'll see. Hello again. Today we have Universal Yums, and it's for turkey. Not for Thanksgiving turkey, but the country turkey. So let's see what we got.
And since Adrian did this, we can try something.
Yeah. You didn't want to try anything, but you said you were full. Or were you said Adrian couldn't do it. Okay, here's the turkey flag.
Both.
Are you a lot?
Remember when I accidentally
country.
almost sent you an emoji of that flag?
No.
Well, one time I almost sent you an emoji of that flag.
Here's the thing. So
I don't know why it wanted me to post that emoji.
Did you write turkey?
Okay. Okay, I got, these are really good. Sesame sticks.
Clint?
They're kind of broken, but still.
Did you call me?
Hi, Clint.
Here you go.
Hi. Are you okay?
Yeah. I didn't just die a little.
Clip sesame stick. In big Turkish cities, there's something better than an alarm clock that wakes you up. There are men and women walking the streets shrieking, "Simit Siti." They're the early bird sellers of simit, a hot seasoned encrusted. Oh no, does it mean hot because they're cooked, or is it spicy? Sesame encrusted bread served for breakfast. Oh, they serve it, okay. Simit is like a bagel, but rounder and thinner than what you'd find in the USA. And unlike bagels, simit doesn't come in full lineup for flavors. It just has one, sesame. These sticks are inspired by the famous round bread, with every inch of the surface covered with sesame seeds. Oh gosh. You can dip them in your favorite topping and eat these sticks like most people. In Turkey, eat there's limit. I mean, come on, if you read sesame, doesn't you take street?
Well, I haven't watched the show in like 7, 8 years.
Okay,
so.
my bad. Okay, Chris.
Right, Carissa?
Whoops.
It's been quite a while.
It's a baby show. So.
Ulker crispy turtico.
No, Turtico nom.
No, it's turtico cracker. Baharatli.
Half a cup of Josh.
I don't know how to pronounce any of this.
Remember when I ate half a cup of Josh?
That had to be written down on your menu.
Yeah.
Baharatli ultra crispy cracker. Let's have a little Turkish language lesson, shall we?
No.
And then she just disappears.
Yeah. She goes to the country.
She disappears and the book just lands right there.
It's really the only way to understand a snack. In Turkish, baharatli means spicy. But the problem is, spicy in Turkish doesn't quite mean the same thing as it does here in the U.S. Here we think of mouths on fire and reaching for glasses of milk. There they think of the word spicy as meaning full of spices or flavor. If you try to snack with that definition in mind, it will make a lot more sense. Seasoned with a blend of onion, parsley, garlic, and thyme, there's plenty of flavor and not even a hint of heat. This snack gets points for confusing us, but even more points for its amazing flavor.
Okay.
I think I was reading that too loud because my ears were buzzing.
That's okay. You want the camera to pick it up, so because we don't have microphones.
But it made my ears buzz.
It's hard for me to talk though because I just got over colds to my chest though.
I found something good. Turkish Delight rose petals.
Oh.
Contains rose. I've eaten this before and I thought it was pretty good. Well, it didn't have actual petals in it though. It was just...
This is smushed up, I think. Oh wait, it looks like little petals.
I wouldn't have expected it to taste good, but it did. To me. Anyway.
It all belongs to you.
Oh, long description. Good thing you didn't get it right, huh?
Yeah.
There we go. Hazar Baba, Turkish Delight. 300 years ago, the leader of the Ottoman Empire, Sultan Abdul Hamid, had a problem. See, he only had 3 wives, but he really wanted 4.
Oh shoot.
To win over his 4th bride, he put out a call to confectioners throughout the kingdom. If they could make a sweet that delighted her, they'd be heavily rewarded. One man, Hasi Bekir achieved the near impossible task. He created a sweet, sticky jelly from honey and grapes and rolled it in dry fruits and nuts, calling his creation Locum. The sugary sensation not only resulted in a fourth marriage, but took over the market. One traveler brought the candy home to Europe and unable to remember the pronunciation of the candy's name in Turkish, he simply called it Turkish Delight. The name stuck, and Turkish Delight has had more than a few upgrades in the past 3 centuries. You can find it filled with pomegranate or crystallized ginger and even covered in chocolate. We, however, prefer to bring it back to the sentiments of Sultan Abdul Hamid all those years ago. One nice way to win over a woman. Rose is in your Turkish Delight. We want to tell you that this candy will last longer than a bouquet, but with its powdery coating of sugar and a unique floral flavor, we know that's a lie.
Okay.
Now my ear's buzzing too.
Maybe there's a
Only when I talk though, because it kind of sounds like when you listen to a video with low sound quality, the speaker's all crackly.
So today croissant, and it looks like they show olive oil, so maybe it's olive oil flavor.
Probably.
There you go.
Wow.
Oh, hi, Bruce.
Oh, hi, Claire.
Oh no.
Oh no.
A croissant in a turkey box? Really? We know what you think. Let's save croissants for whenever we visit France again. But here's the fact that will blow your mind. Without Turkey, croissants never would have existed. In 1683, the Austrian city of Vienna was under attack by the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Turkey. The Ottoman army planned their late-night invasion into the city through underground tunnels. Only the bakers in the city, who were up before everybody else, could hear them, and they alerted the Austrian army, who fought off the attack. The bakers didn't want any reward, but in the days that followed, they baked bread in the shape of crescents, the symbol of the Turkish flag still to this day, to celebrate the narrow victory. 100 years later, Austrian Princess Marie Antoinette married King Louis, number of France,
The number?
and brought croissants into France.
Is that 16?
Maybe.
One of the many ones.
Yeah. The rest is delicious history. As far as when Turkish croissants became savory snack with thyme, basil, and olive oil, inside, we couldn't tell you. We can't tell you except it's the first time the croissants have ever been brought to the USA. So we can't wait to hear from you. We can't wait to hear. Okay. Next.
Oh la la. Souffle cake. Okay.
Sure.
Can be eaten warm. Oh la la.
Ooh la la.
Oh, Lala. Oh,
My
Lala.
Pokemon Lala.
Which one is? Oh yeah, well, what was Lala again?
Yellow.
No. What Pokemon was it?
Lycanroc.
Oh yeah.
Oh la la, souffle cake. At Universal Yums, it's our full-time job to find the best snacks in the country we're featuring each month. Sometimes best means most popular in that country. Other times best means best. One bite of this cake, and we knew it was the best on both counts. It's a cake or cake, which, well, we don't need to explain it. You've had cake before. In Turkey, however, their cakes are taken to a whole new level. They're not just for dessert anymore. They're eaten for breakfast as well. But really, they're eaten any time you're thinking of having a snack. One bite of this chocolate-filled souffle cake, and you'll be thinking about eating it all the time too. To make this delightful cake even better, we recommend popping it in the microwave for about 12 seconds. You can thank us for that. I mean, you can thank us later for that. I'm sorry, I'm adding words that aren't even there. I don't know where my mind was going.
Did you ever?
No.
Okay, I found. I'll take out the
Yum bag?
yum.
Yum bag.
Yum bag.
I'm sorry.
All right, Toffix Mastic. Okay. Don't take that pepper. It's not yours. No pepper.
Cake.
Thanks. No,
him.
I don't know how I can do that. Aren't you supposed to? You know what? Back to the subject. Topics, Mastic. We can't say you love this, and we can't say that you'll want another piece.
Seriously?
What we can say, however, is that there's nothing else in the world quite like it. And isn't that why we're on this snackful journey together? The key ingredient of this candy, mastic, is tree sap that's been sun-dried and hardened into translucent resin. Extracted mastic is a process that takes over years, so as you're just try to remember the time and effort that went into making this, how should we say it, interesting candy.
Oh, shoot.
The
Like
flavor is meant to taste piney. Don't rent is more of a bar of Irish spring soap and a force of trees.
Ew.
Before you spit it out prematurely, consider this. In 1822, mastic was worth more than gold in the Ottoman Empire. The penalty for stealing mastic was execution.
Oh, shoot. For tree bark?
And okay, now you can spit it out.
Sap? Ew. It'd be like one of those balls that were so sour.
Oh, no. I taste soap now.
So today, snowball. Looks like the kind of snowballs we have here. Okay.
Oh, help me. I am a snowball now.
Okay, Elven snowball. We're getting you ready for winter in the yummiest way possible. Coconut-covered sweets are widespread throughout Turkey, and this adorable little cake is no exception. It's a popular item throughout the year, winter or not. What makes it so good? We think it's the big surprise in the center of the rich chocolate cake. A burst of vanilla cream. If only all snowballs this winter could be as tasty as these. Okay.
Okay, here's the other ultra crispy chili cracker. Achille?
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 I don't know.
Nice. Achille Ulker Crispy Cracker. Ulker started as a small company founded by two brothers, Sabri and Asim Ulker, who escaped from Crimea in 1929. The brothers made a plain thin cookie that launched their business. In 2000, Sabri's son Murat took over as CEO of Ulker and grew it into the largest snack food company in Turkey. Never heard of Ulker? Oh yes, you have. Ulker owns Godiva Chocolatier,
Godiva.
an acquisition that Murat facilitated in 2007. And you're about to remember Ulker forever. All because of this delicious yum. It's a smoky pepper flavored chip inspired by a dried Turkish chili pepper called Urfa biber. Preserving these peppers is no small feat. First, the peppers are dried in the sun, giving them a distinctive charred taste. After sitting in the sun all day, the peppers are covered with... Oops, I'm spitting on the paper.
Oh, ew! It's contaminated. Just go on.
Are covered with fabric at night, allowing the natural oils on the skin to seep back into the pepper and keep it moist.
Why would you just dry them out and then let the oil seep back in? What?
The process is repeated until the peppers are ready to be coarsely ground for seasoning. Caution, these crackers are a bit more fiery than their green Baharatli counterparts, so the milk might be necessary for this one. In this case, spicy means exactly what you think it does. Pepper, you have to sit in the sun all day and roast and get charred flavor. And then you have to be put underneath a fabric at night so that the oil seeps back into your skin.
Snowball is mine. The cake is mine.
Okay,
This is yours.
Mevlana Sakari.
Whoa.
Sade? Shoddy? I'm just kidding. Shoddy.
Ooh, what? Not like mints?
Why would it be pronounced
Interesting.
Shoddy?
Sadie! No, it's not Sadie. Not everything is Sadie.
Okay, Turku Sade Mevlana Sakar. There are so many names for this candy. Rock candy, Mevlana candy, cognac candy, cheese candy. But we've got our own word for it, unique. While the texture bears a strong resemblance to an after-dinner mint, the flavor is something totally new. It's made from sade, or bergamot oil, which is an oil extracted from the rind of a bergamot orange peel. You may have tried bergamot oil before, as it's an essential part of any Earl Grey tea blend. Yes, that's where you recognize the flavor from. Made in the ancient city of Konya, this sugary candy brings a touch of sweetness to the end of many meals, or feasts of Turkish yums.
Miniki Turku Cake. And it's pie with oranges for an eyes. Okay.
Oh, hi, Clint.
Oh, hi, Bruce. For some reason, I almost said Mark.
Okay, where is this?
Oh, hi, Mr. Ruffalo.
Ah, Miniki Turku Cake. This little cookie is perfectly decorated for your Thanksgiving table, but beneath the layer of brightly colored sprinkles is a special jelly, tangy tangerine. This orange-flavored cookie is a staple in Turkey, and it's easy to see why. The mix of the flaky butter cookie crust with the zesty orange jelly is exactly what Turkish dreams are made of. Sweet dreams are made of these.
No, it's just touching the...
Turku, helva, kek, olu, tahin, helva. I don't know.
Okay.
Turku cocoa helva. Helva, more commonly known as halva, is a sesame-based sweet that's popular throughout the Middle East. If you were with us for our Israel box in March, you've had it before. Turkish halva isn't that different than most halva recipes in the Middle East. It's prepared by boiling sugar and sesame paste to form a fudgy, crumbly candy. What makes it unique in Turkey is specifically when it's traditionally eaten. There's no fun way to explain this. In Turkey, halva is eaten during funerals. Halva is a comfort food in Turkey that's meant to provide a bit of solace as families are grieving. When a loved one dies, family and friends will even gather together to make a batch of halva together. It's so embedded into Turkish culture that it's become a part of common phrases, often when wishing for recovery from illness or speaking in memory of someone. So if someone says, "I hope to eat your halva soon," to you, you'd better get out of there.
Oh gosh. Oh man.
They want you dead.
Dead, yep.
So that they can eat halva.
Oh man.
Nope, you gotta save it until someone dies. Hi, Dr.
Oh,
Banner.
we're cursed. Who's gonna die? We need Alpha.
Hi,
Okay.
Dr. Banner. Huh? Hi. Hi. Are you saying that I'm gonna die?
No, I just want to say hi.
Hi.
Hi, Clint. Or do I call you Mr. Barton? Okay. Yvonne Toffee. You were like, we didn't watch this video to hear you squeaking about the characters like that. I can't kill.
I'm constantly touching my
There's
cheeks.
like different flavors of eyeball and stuff.
I'm constantly touching this.
Your butt.
Ew.
Yvonne Toffee. You'll find yogurt everywhere in Turkey. In fact, the word yogurt comes from the Turkish word yogurt. Creative, right? In Turkey, yogurt is served with meats and vegetables for dinner, eaten with bread, poured into soups, made in drinks, eaten plain, topped with garlic and salt, and cucumber slices for a simple snack. The list goes on, and of course, as you'll see here, it's also fun to candy. Inside each of these fruity candies is a sweet yogurt filling. No spoon needed.
Now you can go around telling people I can't wait to eat your helva. Mini Iki Nougat.
Squishes in between them without permission.
Oh.
Girl. Is that Pepper? Yeah. Who else?
Hi, Pepper. Where's Tony? If you're around, he must be near.
Okay, Mini Nikki Milk Cream Chocolate Bar. 10 years ago, a group of 900,000 farmers in the Anatolia region of Turkey, which covers 95% of the country, formed a collective company specializing in the production of high-quality sweets and dairy. They named the company Turku, which in Turkish describes something that's solid and clean and silky. That's also how well described this chocolate bar. It's smooth and rich with a pure blend of milky nougat nestled between a thin layer of chocolate. The chocolate bar alone is enough to love Turku, but we'll give you one more reason. In the past 10 years, they've planted over 18.5 million trees in Turkey. That's a whole lot of trees and a lot of reasons to love this special company and their families. Okay, there's one. This is left.
Nope. Here's another Turku.
Okay.
Antipistically cicolata.
Has green stuff in it, whatever that is.
What is it? Turku pistachio chocolate bar. Every country has a food it's proud of. In England, it's their fish and chips. In Belgium, it's their chocolate. And in Italy, it's their pasta. In Turkey, it's their nuts.
Okay.
Really, Turkey is nuts about their nuts. As the world's largest exporter of hazelnuts and third biggest exporter of pistachios, Turkey's nut output is one of the country's greatest source of pride. Ferrero, the company that makes Nutella, has a strict rule that they only source their hazelnuts from Turkey. If you've had a bite of Nutella, you've had Turkish hazelnuts before. Once you've tried this perfect combination of a creamy and nutty chocolate bar, you'll have tried Turkey's pistachios. And trust us, you'll definitely want to try them again. That's all.
Okay, Crystal, I'm going to read the clue on the back.
Okay. Include in next month's box. This time of year you'll see dreidels and lights, so hear bells and the song of O Holy Night. Though our beliefs may be different, they're all fun to share, which is why next month we're taking you everywhere. That's interesting. I wonder what that means.
I have a little dreidel.
What if there was someone who couldn't resist the urge to sing that all the time?
I don't know.
Like random times they just burst out.
I can play that on my violin.
Okay, who wants a... should we try something?
Try. This?
Okay, let's try the sesame. I'm not going to try those blue candies.
Ouch! Hey guys, I want me to try the blue candy.
Let's try these sesame sticks.
I won't try the blue candy.
Let's try to
okay?
eat Sesame Street.
No, why?
Yeah,
That's
Sesame
mean.
Street.
I'm sorry, I'm always mean.
Okay. Oh, it smells good. It smells like burnt sesames. Here's us more seeds. Okay, let's eat it. It's soft. Very good. Okay.
If you want me to eat the blue candy,
Eat the blue candy.
I'll eat the blue candy, guys.
Ew.
Eat it.
So,
And she spits
I'll
it
try
out.
not to spit it out, okay?
Is it awful?
Not really. I mean, that's not that bad.
Okay.
Tastes kind of like pine sol. No, I'm just kidding. It doesn't taste like pine sol.
Smell of pine
oh,
sol,
it
right?
smells like pine sol.
It's sweeter though.
Sweet pine sol, yum. Okay, so if you liked our video, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to us. Bye.
Bye. Who put a pine tree in here?